Welcome to How to Make Dinner. We're making this grilled vegetable extravaganza today. And 3 really easy sauces. I know that a lot of people love to grill things like zucchini and peppers and eggplant and all that good stuff, which is great, but I thought it might be fun to grill some different stuff. So I've got a little platter here. I've got some unusual things that you might not think to grill. I know everyone loves portobello mushrooms, but I have these king oyster mushrooms, which are so cool on the grill and they're so meaty and yummy. I've got some wedges of radicchio that I just cut through the core so that they don't fall apart. I've got green onions, which is one of my all-time favorite things to grill. Some kohlrabi, as well as some cauliflower steaks, which I've never actually grilled before, and I feel like they're probably gonna fall apart, but we'll see. And then I made some really nice sauces that I'm gonna pair up with all of this stuff. So all of these veggies I've just brushed with some oil and sprinkled with ample salt. And my grill is on full blast. I love grilling veggies. I feel like it's one of those things though that people always think, oh, what am I gonna do? Like the same old, I don't know, those silly little skewers that have the mushrooms that always fall off and the chunks of peppers and chunks of tofu. It just kind of gets samey after a while. So I kind of thought this might be nice to do something different. So everything got the same treatment: avocado oil, lots of salt. And I'm actually gonna, everything's on the grill except for the green onions because there's not a lot of space and they grill really fast anyway. Now that everything's on, I'm just going to spray, crack some pepper on everything. And there's not much else to say. I'm just gonna close it and let them cook. Okay, so the veggies have been grilling for a few minutes. Look at these green onions. They're such a good thing to grill. It's such a thing that people don't do very often, and it's so good. So I took the radicchio off a little bit early because clearly it's done. It doesn't take long at all. And I kind of want the radicchio to stay crunchy a little bit. I just want to get a little grill around the edges. We're not trying to like cook it through. So I'll take the green onions off and get them onto this platter. And then the mushrooms. These guys are beautiful. I love king oyster mushrooms on the barbecue. So good. Okay, so those are looking great. Ooh, I love these so much. The beautiful thing about grilling veggies too is that you can put them all back on the same platter that you brought them in on. You don't need to worry about meat, cross-contamination. So here's the kohlrabi, and it's pretty cool. Kohlrabi's weird, like it doesn't get super soft, but it does get a little bit more tender. And you've just got some nice grill marks on that. So I'm happy with that. So that'll go down the midline here. I mean, it's a very simple video. It's just summer, and I just wanted to grill some veg and talk about it, you know? And then this cauliflower, because it's quite thin compared to other people's cauliflower steaks, it's actually cooked through. If I cut them quite thick, I would transfer them to a pan and just have them up top and let them cook through kind of in indirect heat. But these are good. They're done. And also, everything that I have here can also be eaten raw, so you're not worried about like undercooking. Really, you can just say it's al dente and you did it on purpose. So there's our platter. I might just finish with more pepper on everything, even though we're running dangerously low on pepper. And bring it over there and just put some sauces on. Okay, so we're gonna go to our little eating area now, and I'm gonna bring all these veggies with me. Don't they look good? And I'm going to show you what sauces I've made. I've made a few different sauces, and I think some of them go really well with certain things and some go well with others. So let's go. This is basically a sun-dried tomato pesto. I'm going to show you how I made this. So starting with half a cup of raw almonds that I just toast in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes. And then a couple of garlic cloves smashed. So you just get the almonds into the food processor first and blend those up until they're quite fine. They won't really grind much after you add the other stuff, so get them fine now. And then you can add in the garlic. And then I have a handful of mixed herbs. This is like basil, parsley, and I think chervil, but you can use all basil or you can use whatever you have. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then blend that up. And then I'm going to add in the sun-dried tomatoes. This jar was 314 mils, and it came with the oil, but I separated the oil out early on, and then we'll add it back in later. I put in a little pinch of chili flakes because I am obsessed, but that's optional. And then just blitz it and then add the oil that came with the tomatoes and give it a taste. At this point, it's kind of up to you. I usually add more olive oil, and I almost always add 3 tablespoons or so of red wine vinegar because I like a little zip. And that's about it. I love this sun-dried tomato pesto, mostly for the cauliflower. And I mean, you can just serve it on the side, but I'm also just gonna put some big blobs right on top because it's good. And this one is a little bit more dark, like it's not as bright red. It's because the tomatoes I had were not that bright red. And also I left the skins on the almonds, which kind of makes things look a little bit darker. But I'm not bothered by that at all. For the radicchio, I like to use this homemade Gorgonzola cheese sauce. Basically, it's blue cheese dressing. I made it really, really simply. Gorgonzola, bit of yogurt, bit of grainy mustard, and the zest and juice of some lemon. And this is what we get. And I'm just gonna pile it on top. I'm gonna not put it on all of it because not everyone probably likes blue cheese, but I'm gonna put it on most of it. So that's that. This is super rustic. And then for the mushrooms and the green onions, I made a little kimchi mayo. So this is my homemade kimchi that I got the recipe from kimchimarie.com. I'll leave a link below. I highly recommend checking out her website. So this is my kimchi that I made from her website, as well as a bit of homemade mayo, which I have a video for. I'll link that above. And then just a little bit of cilantro. So I'm actually just gonna leave this on the side. I'm not gonna pour it on top, but maybe I should sample it with a green onion. What do you think? Double dip, can I? Grilled green onions, you can just eat them. They're sweet. And I'm outside, so that's what I do with the stem. So that's it. That's a little festive grilled vegetable spread with a few really, really nice sauces. These sauces will take you all through the summer for various applications. And I think that's it for today. So I'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Happy summer. Happy summer.